flashing through, but we've got, as worldwide holdings, we believe that we can make a difference in each other's lives, that we work together. And in the process, let me share some of the things that we can do. And you'll get a copy of how we join hands with Yorubaland to touch the lives of individuals. I've had a chance to travel in over 50 countries. I've got children that are adopted that came from Congo. My daughter has lived and worked in probably 4 or 5 different countries. We're working with World for World. We've got an opportunity to make a difference in what we're doing. By the way, I like this because it's a world that we're part of. And what we're doing, it shows who we are, what we're doing, our mission statement and our vision. And it revolves around what they call those 8 keys for life. And if you look at that, what we believe, and we can provide this anywhere in the world, but if you look at what you've got, if you notice, the first one up here is water. And you're going to hear a little bit on how vital water is, and in all resources. And you've got a chance to learn what an incredible thing when you understand how much water takes an impact. Food, there's plenty of food for all. We know how to grow food anywhere. We can grow an abundance of food. There's not a shortage, it's just a management and understanding. When we come into energy, we know how to create energy that's green, that's clean energy, and you'll hear some of those things. But when people have the ability, did you know that there's today hundreds of millions in this planet that have no power, no energy. And by bringing that to them, we can do that anywhere in the world, even as small as a home. They can have enough energy to function and to do things. And we're in a world, in a society, we're all part of the same family. But we need to communicate and work together. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
All right. I moved my mouth around and I want to see if you can hear me. By the way, thank you for saying yes. It tells me that you heard what I said. When we come in, it's incredible. Medical on what can be done. We've got the ability to put in medical facilities anywhere. And by the way, in the proposal and what we're doing, we pay for this. We'll put it together. Medicine is incredible. My daughter spent time in Zimbabwe, and we brought, and in Ghana, and we sent a team of medical doctors. And they performed free surgeries and setting up all that could be done to assist in medical. And it's a miracle. It truly is a miracle what can be performed. My son-in-law is an orthopedic surgeon. He just came back recently from Kenya. And when he was there, he was using the facilities that were available and performing free surgeries. But we can give a quality of medical care anywhere. And it's understanding, and it helps the quality of life that we're speaking of. When you come down in the next one, when it talks about literacy, vocational training, I believe people want to work. They want to learn, as those first 4 points were: to live, to love, to learn. People want to learn. They say that today, with the technology, that someone that gets 1 week of the Wall Street Journal will get more information than a man did in the mid-1800s in a lifetime. Information is available, and it's an abundant. And we have the availability. We're doing 2 broadcast companies out of France that are specifically designed for Africa to help in every way. We've got a system where you can have literacy training, for example, and we can put it on the back of a camel and put it on the top of a mountain, and they can have the finest training available. We have in our hands the technology. We can do incredible things. The next one, as we come down, if you look at that down here, and we're talking about infrastructure, we have the ability to put in transportation systems using the technology today, whether it's a transit, mass transit system that's better than what you've seen, and you'll see part of that today, all the way down, and we'll pay for it. We know how to do it. All the way down to other infrastructure, which include roads and the capability of just what's required to function in today's society when you have the infrastructure behind it. And I'm only going to take another minute when we're talking about environmental, well, I'll talk about housing, the ability to put in housing systems, and what we can do. We've got one scheduled area in Cameroon where we're scheduled to put in 2 million homes. They want 5,000 homes a month. And these are, I think, the best quality that you can get. And we'll put it in. Through our system, we have the ability to pay for it. And the last item that's on there is when you look at the environmental and waste management. Imagine a world, I mean, I have traveled all over. I lived in Bangkok for 2 years. And I'll tell you what, when I saw some of the things there, you know what, you think we need to clean up everything. You know, green energy is important. But we can take all of the waste and we turn it into energy. We have the ability to take any waste. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's cement, whether it's paper, plastic, cars, you know, whatever. And there's no waste, and it's pure energy, electricity. Those capabilities are there. And when you look at life and the keys to life, and I'll come back and show more on that, but you'll see more of some of this, and I'm about done on this part. But we have the ability to go into other areas, and you'll see more of agriculture and so forth, and then all fit together. So on these points, I like this. And I think that by seeing what can be done, all of us can leave a legacy for yourself and for your family. Now, does that make sense to you a little bit? Yes. I mean, I love life. You know, all of us have pains and difficulties, but I enjoy getting up. I enjoy every day. I enjoy people. I love people. And it doesn't matter where they are or where we're all together in this. And I appreciate your time right now. And what we'll do is we'll move on because we wanted to share a few thoughts. Now, do you want me to introduce? We've got a man that has worked with a company that will share just a little bit of housing. For example, of energy. Just listen to some of these ideas. I'm going to have Mr. Cho come up. He is from South Korea. And you think about it, on the housing, what can be done? Imagine if you have the ability to take care of, first, to have a home, and then to have the energy capabilities that exist. So I'm going to have, we'll take a few minutes, why don't you share some things? I'm going to be here with you.
Nice to meet you. I'm very happy to introduce our totally new technology. We can say this new technology, hydrogen oil. We just named it because we are producing hydrogen from the water. And then we are mixing this hydrogen inside oil. That's why we can say this is our new energy for future. Power plant all over the world. Especially we like to build up, this one is in Africa and Nigeria. So we have a system is energy saving system. We are using oil. We are not using a totally different energy. We are using oil together with the hydrogen. Okay. So we are making hydrogen from this water through the solar light, and there is some pellet inside water, and we put it there some small electricity to device to make device hydrogen from the water, and we store this hydrogen separately to mix inside oil. So our system is like that. We make first photocatalyst pellet making. And second, we are making 3-hydrate production full cells. And we are making the hydrogen engine generator cells. And storage tank of the 3-hydrate cells. And supplying the device of the 3H2O2 and oil. This is our new technology.
Come in, it's incredible.
So, we are making this construction plan of the green city. Especially there are so many houses. But this house we have to spend a lot of money to maintain. But we make all these kinds of house to produce energy. So we make this, especially in the roof, we make a hydrogen production pool on the top of the building with water tank. This is our patent. Okay, we make this system and we mix all this construction material, especially so many patent items we are mixing, and then finally we can make a greenhouse. So this is our construction management. Okay, this is our energy. We can make organic waste and biogas plus tree hydrate, also sludge oil and diesel oil plus tree hydrate, and from the plastic waste and bunker oil plus tree hydrate, and waste tire we can make DIT oil and tree hydrate. And this waste of the all kinds of living waste, we can make new oil. This is especially we can make biomass from this system. From this system we can make oil from the plastic waste, like all kinds of plastic waste, and oil, sludge oil we can make. This container size. And this generator we specially made 50% less than normal oil consumption. So, what is our benefit? We can make abundant hydrogen energy production throughout the country, and energy saving effects to all industries, and increasing household incomes throughout the country, increasing the lot of new jobs to small power plants, and avoiding electricity transportation expense and loss, and clean and green city development, and preserving a green and climate for the future of the earth, recycling energy and protecting natural environment, and basic infrastructures to be developed in the economy. So this is the he introduced 80 project. We can make all these items. So this is our system required for project planning estimation, roughly. But this very similar budget to normal thermal power plant. So not more expensive than thermal power plant. So, okay. We can make every house, suppose every house, we can make income per house, normally $25,000 per year we can earn. Each house produce tree hydrate from the solar and water. This is a, we can say, man-made oil. Thank you.
Also, I wanted to tell you that because he's worked closely, the research and development to create, as he said, man-made oil, the hydrogen from the water. It's a natural, and it reduces the cost of hydrogen, and we're able to create energy to touch the people's lives in a very nice scale. And Mr. Cho is the managing director of Echo Green Trading. You can see the Echo Green logo. Echo, we're working with this company that's part of what we're doing.